So, Thor, hello, my friend.
Hello, hello.
So, if you want to give yourself like a general introduction for the people that are watching, who you are, what kind of agency you run, general overview. Who the hell is Thor?
100%. Well, yeah, obviously my name is Thor. I'm from Denmark. Um, I'm running a dental agency. In short, really helping dental practices, dentists and orthodontists with increasing their number of high ticket patients, really. Yeah, we have a focus on the more high value patients, and yeah, that's what we bring our clients on a done with you offer.
Beautiful. So,
Yep.
I've been helping you on the consulting side for how long you been in the community? Do you know?
In a in your community or just in the
Yeah.
agency space?
Like the agency community that we've got
Oh, basically since summer, I think. Like,
since summer. Yeah. So, it's been quite a while.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, give us a rundown then. If we take it back from there, say before you joined, what was the biggest problem you were facing? Where were you at in the agency? Just like high level overview as to where you were at then.
Absolutely. Yeah, when I joined, I was around six clients. They were all Danish clients, like more or less local clients. And I had no niche, so broad agency, no structure, no operations, just a shit show with basically no clients. So yeah, so that was beautiful. And then I was in another course, I'm not going to drop any names, but that a very mindset heavy course. Spent a lot of time on that, gave me something. Um, and then I decided to niche down. And around the same period of time, I joined your community, right? And that's where things really
Mm,
started to come into place with structure and really a clear vision.
got you.
So I niche down into the dental, and yeah, then we started to penetrate that. So yeah, where I was before joining, I was basically more like a consultant than an agency. The classic, right?
So you had like
And
six
didn't really
clients
have
and they were all in different niches kind of thing.
exactly, yeah. And
Right.
I had no basically had no client acquisition system in place. It were all of my clients were either from cold call or network, really.
In the trenches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
baby.
Oh yeah. We all start there.
Yeah.
So back then, I guess, with starting with the end in mind, when you were had those six clients and you were starting out and you decided to niche down, did you know what the goal was for you in terms of revenue back then?
Back then, when I joined,
Yeah.
well, I obviously had a goal of that I would like a higher revenue, right? But I think my goal was way more blurred because I didn't really know what was possible. And I would say
Mm,
that has really been the biggest game changer from being in your community and like receiving one-on-one coaching from you has been like breaking the belief around what the hell is possible and what people are making out there revenue wise, right, with their agency. Because in Denmark, the agencies are smaller. It's pretty like traditional model, and you think that you have to have like 100 employees just to make like $100,000 a month, right? So, yeah, a big game changer has just been realizing what is possible, and yeah,
yeah,
if that
man.
makes sense.
No, it 100% does. Like, I was the
Yeah.
same when I first started my agency. You think everything is just complete bullshit because there's so many people trying to sell you a course, right? And that's the problem. Like, the people that sell
Yeah,
the courses don't actually run an agency, they make their money selling the courses. So it's hard to know what's actually true or what's not. But I agree with you,
exactly.
man. It's like when you have the network and you see what's possible and you know, oh, this person is actually running this, they're not just telling me they're running it for the sake of it. You actually understand what is possible and how you don't need a super huge team, even though I've got a pretty big team, but you don't need 100 employees to get to 100K a month. Realistically, if you're doing done with you, you can get to 100K a month with like 10 team members, if that. Like, you don't even need that, really.
Mm. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
So,
pretty
I,
big thing. Yeah.
yeah, I was going to say, so diving into, because you've been in there for like maybe like 6 months or so, maybe a little bit less, a little bit longer. Obviously, you came to the mastermind in Marbella too that we hosted in November, which
Oh
was
yes.
fun. You got stuck in the boot of the van. I'm curious to know. So let's go into like
Yeah, that was
what
beautiful.
it was. Let's go into the live calls piece first, because obviously you've been in the community with the Slack, with the live calls. Run me through what you feel your biggest takeaways were. And fast forward to now, where are you at revenue wise? How many clients do you have, and what were the biggest things that you took away from the community?
From the mastermind or from the community in general?
We'll go with the community, then we'll go mastermind after.
Yeah, okay. Well, I would say first of all, how to crack paid ads has mainly or pretty much only been because of you and the community. So getting in there on the live calls, seeing what B2B ads are people running, what offers are they running, and really just how to crack that code. And I would say I've cracked that code in my niche now. So really valuable there in booking all of my and our appointments there from the paid ads. So that would be the first thing. Secondly, as I said before, breaking the beliefs around what's possible, right? There are guys hopping on there making much, much more money than I do and have way better structured agencies. So that's pretty inspiring. And just the fact that you can hop on there, ask you, for example, about a question agency wise, and then you just share a screen and say, okay, look, Thor, this is how we do it.
Mm-hmm.
Again, because you actually run an agency and not just hit like 30K and bounce out of the space, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
And then where are you at now? If you don't mind me asking, if you're comfortable sharing, client wise, revenue wise, what are you on
Yeah.
track to do over the next 3 6 months as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, just had the best month here, doing 17K
Nice.
in January. Um, so that's pretty nice. But obviously we have signed a lot of new clients recently. So we're like 15, 16 actually today, 16 clients now, and these are getting started now, right? So from here, it will most likely be much more than that.
Mm-hmm.
And looking to scale to, yeah, $50,000 per month is the nearest goal. Right.
I mean, I'm confident you're going to get there. We're going to have an updated call. I'm confident you're going to get there in the next 3 months. Like, I don't see why you wouldn't. I feel like there
Yeah,
was a big learning curve because you were picking your niche. You were
that was.
deciding on that. You had to, can you hear me, by the way?
I can. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
sweet. I was going to say, I feel like there was a longer learning curve because you were figuring out the niche, figuring out your offer, and now you've got
Yeah.
paid ads pretty cracked. All it is you put $1 in, you get $5 out, and you continue scaling the machine, right? Once you've got a scalable acquisition channel, life gets easy for the most part. Then fulfillment
Yeah.
breaks, and then you reiterate. And obviously, I'll help you with that in terms of the operations piece.
Yeah. Yeah. But from here, it's basically just scale because clients are performing. The acquisition system is in place, so it's really
Mhm.
just doubling down on sales, improving that. Obviously, gonna get a lot there from the coaching, right? But and then
Yeah.
just scale with the right systems.
Mm-hmm. And if you don't mind me asking, don't have to name any names, but I know you said you were in a program that was mindset heavy. I guess what do you feel like was the key difference, or what was like? I have a good enough understanding of like the programs in the space and things like that, as other people probably do. I'm curious to
Yeah.
know what you feel was the missing piece of the puzzle there that was stopping you from scaling in the first place that the community did provide or the mastermind provided.
Yeah. First of all, the program I was in and basically all of the other programs I have been in, and both been like either outdated and if not that, then they have been like too mindset heavy and not really any advice on what actually works like right now in the space. Also because most of the gurus out there aren't doing the work themselves, right?
Yeah.
So I would say that's the biggest thing. Um, and then yeah, it's really just not that practical, right? And that has been the biggest thing here. Like I have actually been able to get real agency wise, whether that be operations, paid ads, you name it, right? It's so much more what do you say? Um, possible to implement it, right? Because you can just ask and get ready to go, plug and play systems, right? From a coaching
Yeah.
call.
And you
Really,
you
really
said
powerful.
something to me via WhatsApp because I asked you like, why did you actually invest in the first place? You said success leaves clues. or like a trail. That was a
Yeah,
really, I was thinking about that. I was like, shit, I never thought about it that way, where it's like, I, like for me, for example, I invested in courses, coaches. I spent like 200K last year on courses and coaches, and I kind of pick and chose what was good and what was bad. But success leaves clues, right? If somebody's done exactly what you do, you follow them, and there's going to be little crumbs you can pick up on, you know?
that's how it is. Yeah, like
Mhm.
why not follow what works? The people that have done it, right?
Yeah. And then final thing I'll leave off on is you were at the first mastermind in November. How did you find it?
Absolutely fantastic. No, it was fucking awesome. Like I would also say like that mastermind there was probably also one of the biggest game changers for me because one thing is hopping on calls, seeing people doing this and that. You can do that on YouTube as well, right? In some sort, at least breaking the beliefs. But actually coming in person and just looking at another guy's screen with their Stripe or their like full list of clients, whatever, it really hits you and you're like, damn, like in a good way, where it's like, okay, I know where to go right now. So that was a huge thing for me, and also the network I've gotten from it has been phenomenal. Right now in Marbella, weather is not too good, but but there are people down here also from the mastermind, and we have been hooking up multiple times. And just yeah, that's also what makes the journey really nice, right? Having allies to share the journey with. Yeah,
It can get lonely, man. And it's like
you can.
you can go into a low ticket community and you get all the people that come on the calls like, what niche do I pick? Like, do you want do you want to network with those guys? Probably not. Like, you want people that are on the same level as you,
Yeah,
and the more success you have, the harder it is to find those people, right? Because you've got more
exactly.
qualifications on the type of people that you want to accept into your life that can help you grow.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Well, Thor, that
100%.
was everything from me. Thank you very much, my friend. Have an amazing day.
Sweet, sweet. You too. Bye bye.
Peace.